This grand juries, it looks like, or I don't know, what is your opinion on this? It pretty clearly looks like a guy assaulted people, and felony assault seems like an appropriate charge. Guys, we all saw this video go viral when President Trump just was so mean and decided to make DC a safer place for everybody. Put the National Guard on the ground in DC. Some people were not thrilled about it, including the guy from Sandwichgate. Let's go ahead and play this video. Producer Glenn got us on a roll here, saying this was baloney. Let us move on from this. I say, doesn't matter how you slice it. This to me looks like assault. That guy throwing the sandwich at the police there, not okay. Now, why are we bringing this up again? Well, it's because, unfortunately, a federal grand jury did not indict the dude. The guy who was working for the DOJ, Mr. Dunn, who was a Justice Department paralegal, just got off with the federal grand jury indictment. Clayton, we talk a lot about these activist judges that just say, well, President Trump can't go to the bathroom in peace because a federal judge has blocked him, or whatever it does. A federal judge just blocks everything. Apparently, we've got activist grand juries, it looks like, or I don't know, what is your opinion on this? It pretty clearly looks like a guy assaulted people, and felony assault seems like an appropriate charge. What's going on here?
I'm not even a little bit surprised by this, sadly. I think you can just add this to the list of pandemonium going on in these big cities. It started in LA with the Staples Center, with them having rallies right around it, straight anarchy in the streets. And then you go to DC, you have this. You also have in the Union Station with them yelling at the police officers. And the attorney doesn't surprise me at all. But what is really encouraging is the police officers standing back up for themselves, right? They were yelling at one of the police officers in Union Station, being like, you could have done any job, but you chose to be a police officer. And they're like, yeah, I did choose this. And you can choose to to go eat a salad. So I like that they're kind of firing back where they, in the past, haven't had any grounds to stand up for themselves. So it's sad that they're not supported by our legal system, as in this case, but I think the tide's turning a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. But Jacqueline, I'm trying to not make another Subway sandwich pun, saying like this is more than meets the eye or something along those lines. But this seems like a swing and a miss for the justice system in terms of how the grand juries work. Now, apparently they can still go for a misdemeanor charge against this guy, but the fact that they're not going to get their felony charge, I mean, what does that say to criminals who apparently can throw lunch items at cops and not be charged with felony assault?
Also, I think it's terrible that we now have some sort of precedent for people to go to and say, well, this guy could throw a sandwich at the National Guard. Like, why can't I call him a fascist? Or why can't I say, like, get out of my face? Like, all those little things that we all are raised, at least in a traditional household, to know, hey, don't treat a cop that way. You could get in trouble for it. And now it's just completely okay to throw sandwiches at them. But this whole thing to me is still wild because, 10 days, 12 days since Trump has sent in the National Guard, we still have more people angry at the fact that they are there instead of happy that there hasn't been a murder in 12 days in the summer of DC. And so this whole situation is very topsy-turvy and disappointing.
Yeah, the irony there is all of the BLM folks around the country are super disappointed that no black people have been murdered in Washington, D.C. since Trump decided to take over. I recognize that what I just said sounds ridiculous, but what other conclusion can I come to other than libs and their ironic sense of, I don't know, how things should be?